Well, with Liverpool dropping points, Arsenal have a chance to obviously take that second nod before Newcastle really plays, if at all they beat Tottenham Hotspur. And in the due course of obviously planning to beat the side of Tottenham Hotspur tomorrow, the side of Arsenal has gone ahead to obviously confirm that the man might be handing his debut tomorrow, and that is Raheem Sterling, and that is coming in through from the manager himself, known as Mikel Arteta. Welcome to the Football News Show. This is Rokani David, 14th of September. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun and continue to subscribe to this channel to see to it that everything really moves on as planned. Now, the side of Arsenal is going to be playing against Tottenham Hotspur, and Mikel Arteta has said that Raheem Sterling is really ready, steady to really get his debut as Arsenal takes on the side of Tottenham Hotspur. And remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. You understand, that is it very well. And you can get them on +256 70 99 88 665 and do the due diligence and see to it that everything really comes to pass. And I'm letting you know that say a prayer before you go to bed and thank God for the gift of life. Also, thank Allah for the gift of life. And you can go onto TikTok, search bar, and put in Mono Gadgets, and the rest is really going to be history into the making. And this is none other than Sterling story, talking Arsenal fully to the detail. First video of the day has come in through. It has been Liverpool losing and Man City really winning, and we are eyeing at these teams that are really doing the needful to obviously push for the title. And obviously Arteta was asked on whether Raheem Sterling could be involved into the game of Tottenham Hotspur, and this is what he had to say: that he looks great, first of all because he's got a big smile on his face, a lot of energy. He's at it and wants to prove a point. When someone has got that in their belly, you sense it straight away. Obviously, I don't need to discover anything about his quality and what he can bring to the team. Now, this is exactly what I've always gone ahead to let Arsenal fans know, that sometimes some of the fans were like, why sign Raheem Sterling? We wanted a Nico Williams. We wanted a so-and-so. And I was like, Arsenal need players that have gone ahead to do it before, that are really perennial winners. And when you talk about a perennial winner, Raheem Sterling is one of those. And you saw to it that at the beginning of the summer transfer window, Arsenal went in for David Raya. Obviously, he's a proven player at Arsenal. And then they also went in for Carafiori. Carafiori, he was really a player. I think he's 22 years of age, and it's just one of those that you need not to back on a lot into your season. But the last two signings, or three signings, have been full of experience. Mikel Merino has been that player that has the experience. He has won the UEFA Nations League, and he has gone ahead to win what we call the Euros with the side of Spain, meaning that his level of really winning and his winning mentality is really shifting to the positive side of the ceiling of winning at Arsenal. And that's what Arsenal needed to embark to. And when the deal of Raheem Sterling was fronted, I tell you, it was something that Arsenal had to obviously rush to, because Arteta knows to it that this guy has the mentality of winning, and he knows what it takes to win and really kill off games. And don't be shocked tomorrow when Raheem Sterling's the guy who wins the game for the club of Arsenal. All is possible because he has all the attributes into what he really has. So for me, I'm not surprised with what Arteta is really saying. Some players like Raheem Sterling only need what we call a springboard, and that manager to put the smile back onto their faces. If I told you watch that video when he was really training with the club of Arsenal, he was really sharp, and I tell you, he's really gonna bring in something different to that squad of Arsenal in as far as winning is really concerned, and he's gonna command a starting position in the next after the next international break. I think Arsenal fans will be like, this guy should obviously get into the team, because Arteta is like, obviously I don't need to discover anything about his quality and what he can bring to the team. That is known. The only thing is that to work on his mentality. And when his mentality is right, he's really going to cause problems to every opponent that Arsenal is really going to be facing. That is a given, and that's what you get from Raheem Sterling when he comes in through your camp. And obviously, he reunites with Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus. This trio was at Man City, and they won very many trophies together. That's it. And let's obviously get into this. Arteta on what Sterling has been like since arriving. He said, I see his hunger. He's a player who wants to play every minute of every game, and when that's not the case, he's not happy. He loves football. It's what he likes doing every single day, and I see that. He's committed. The level of energy that he's bringing to the team and the quality is a big boost. You can feel that in the players as well. When he walked through the door, we are better with him. He's going to make us better. Now, those two lines, all those last two statements, you have to really note them. He says, Arsenal is better with him. Do you doubt it? Obviously, Arsenal is better with this guy. I love Raheem Sterling. I made this him being a wasteful guy, but he puts himself into better positions to score those goals, and he can really get you 20 goals a season. And for me, I don't mind about him and what he does, but his end product to the game is really very important, and it's one of those that are really hugely considered. For any player, however wasteful he is, provided he can really get us, or he can get his team 20 goals a season, for me, I'm good to go with him. And it is kind of player who will obviously bring you the assists onto the table, and that is Raheem Sterling for you into the mix. And he says he's gonna make Arsenal better. You get? He's gonna make Arsenal better. And making Arsenal better obviously means he brings something different that the team of Arsenal has not been having. You might not agree with me if you're an Arsenal fan, but you wait. This is what I told you about. What was the guy's name? I told you the same thing about Kai Havertz, and most of you are like, no, we never wanted him. They would have gone in for a different kind of player altogether. I was like, all right, time will tell. And now, what are you talking about Kai Havertz? This season, he's your top scorer, I think. He's having 2 goals. You know, I think even Saka has 2 goals, if I'm not mistaken, because Saka scored against Wolverhampton Wanderers. He never scored against Aston Villa. Saka has 1 goal, but I think he has like 2 assists. But Kai Havertz, he has 2 goals for Arsenal this season. And I tell you, tomorrow he might be one of those players to score. And Raheem Sterling is really going to be one of those players that, again, is coming in from Chelsea, huge experience, and he's really ready to redeem himself at the club of Arsenal. And the manager says he's going to make them better. He's talking about the hunger that the player really has. And by the way, that is a huge note that most of you haven't gone ahead of us and give a lot of attention to detail to it. Because if you're talking about a player that has gone to win almost everything in his club career, why would he be hungry? Because he has won everything, but he's still pushing to go into the starting 11 of a team like Arsenal, and that shows you that he's a special quality that Arsenal is going to have to add. And we told you that Arsenal is just a player like Raheem Sterling away from winning the trophy, because he will decide games. As he can single-handedly get hold of that ball and finish a team and kill off a team, you know. And he's really going to be a huge difference into the team of us. Him and Mikel Merino, you are going to really enjoy their importance into that side. And good to see that the manager has come out and obviously given him a very good go to obviously be available for the debut of a team called Tottenham Hotspur, that is tomorrow. Now, Arteta on how much Sterling has evolved, you understand, since his time at Man City, this is what he has gone ahead to say. Obviously, in his personal life, a lot of things have changed since we were together. The first call I had with him, I knew straight away after 10 seconds we had to bring him because he really wanted it. And that was my only question mark. What stage is he at in his career? I knew after 10 seconds, bring him here. So the manager was really very optimistic on really getting him in, and he knew to it that he was a very huge addition to the club of Arsenal. His experience, and with Arsenal playing in the Champions League, you need a player like him. I really make this statement a lot, and people will say, Rokani, you are too repetitive of yourself, but I have to repeat this because I want to remind you of these things. When Arsenal was being knocked out by Bayern Munich, they lacked a player like Raheem Sterling, and this time round, you are going to find out that he's going to be pivotal in everything that Arsenal is really going to be winning into this season, especially in the Champions League, where experience is really needed and where it really matters a lot. So I look at the guy, and Arteta is like, I call him, and I only want to know the state of mind he is. And his only worry was that maybe Raheem Sterling was going to say no to Arsenal. But when he said yes, Arteta was like, that's the guy I really want to obviously see him. A lot was going to change in his game, especially in his numbers when he was at Chelsea. But I tell you, Chelsea has been a struggling side. And for me, I cannot use it as a benchmark to come in through and really say that Raheem Sterling has really fallen off. You understand? Because the player has been really doing good for me, because in the first season, he played 28 games for Chelsea in the Premier League, 6 goals and 3 assists. Now, if he did this in his first season at Chelsea, and he really delivered 6 goals in the Premier League, you understand, that means at Arsenal, he can double it to 12 and double his assists to 6. If he can really tally 20 goals a season in the Premier League, 20 goals, assists and goals to be 20 in a season, that will be something great. Now, last season, 31 games, 8 goals and 4 assists. This shows you that he had gone ahead to settle in well, and all what was left for him was to obviously gate that rhythm at the side of Chelsea that a chance was denied. And I tell you, nothing is really gonna stop this guy from really shining at the club of Arsenal. You understand? It's really gonna be one of those things that are really gonna come up to his consumption, and a lot is really gonna give us a very huge go into the beautiful game of football. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokani David is my name. Raheem Sterling, for me, I believe he's really gonna get Arsenal some good number of goals. If it means getting like 20 a season, he will, because I know he's really gonna play a big role in the Premier League, Champions League, Carabao Cup and FA Cup as he fights to get into the starting 11 of a team. It's always good to have a player of the experience of this guy just fighting to get into the team, not being a given for him to get into the team of Arsenal. And for him, it's not going to be a given. He has to fight to get into the team of Arsenal. Remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. Even if you want a used phone and a used laptop from the UK, call them on +256 70 99 88 665. You can as well WhatsApp them on the same number. Go to TikTok, search for Mono Gadgets, and you'll thank me later. So I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Raheem Sterling Arsenal debut. All ready for Arsenal debut versus Tottenham Hotspur, as the manager has told us that the player is in elite shape to obviously go ahead and do the needful. And I need to make some research on how many goals Raheem Sterling has gone ahead to score against the side of Tottenham Hotspur in his 3 careers, when he was playing at 1 Liverpool, 2 Man City and 3 at Chelsea, because his record against Tottenham Hotspur might be very helpful to the side of Arsenal to really kill off these games. We out. Bye-bye. We thank God for the gift of life, and we thank Allah for the gift of life. Ciao, ciao.